Hey there, John Ferryman from P3 Coaching here. Passion, purpose, and power, helping you restore your life's energy, purpose, and power with regard to how you show up everywhere. Today I want to talk about time management. In one of our clinics this last week, had an individual come up to me and explain that they were extraordinarily stressed, having a hard time, and I sat them down briefly and said, "What's up?" And they just came right out and said it. "Man, I'm having a hard time managing my time." And I listened, and I never have enough time during the day. I've got too much to do. I've got too many demands on me here at the clinic and at home and my kids. I can't have time to work out. And it was just this barrage of, I got too much to do, was the basic sort of message that I was hearing. And I didn't say a word. I just listened to everything. I just sat there calmly, took it all in, nodded my head, acknowledged that I was actively listening to this person. And when they were done speaking, I asked for permission. I said, "May I give you some feedback?" I always ask for permission, and I would highly suggest that if you're going to give somebody critical feedback of any kind, that you always ask for permission so that it's well received. And I said, "May I give you some feedback?" And this person said, "Sure, I'd love some." And I said, "Great, you don't have a time management problem." And the look on this person's face was just sort of blank. I said, "You don't have a time management problem. Did you hear what I said?" And his response was, "But yeah, you just heard of all the things I got to do, and I do have a time management problem." And I said, "No, you don't. But I do know what kind of problem you do have." And he said, "What?" And I said, "You sure you want to hear it? May I give you my feedback?" I asked for permission a second time. And he said, "Well, yeah, that's why I'm here. It's why I'm telling you all this." And I said, "Okay." And here's what I told him. I said, "You have a commitment problem." And I think it hit him like a train, because I could see the change in his face. I could see the change in his body posture in the chair. And he went from all filled with angst to sort of being deflated. And I said, "Now listen, I'm not trying to insult you, but do you know what a commitment means? Do you have any idea what it really means?" And he just kind of stared at me, and I said, "Listen, it means that no matter what, unless you're dead, no matter what, you're going to follow through, okay? You tell your son or your daughter that you're going to be there for their piano recital. Do you create another commitment at the same time? No, you would never do that. Why? Because you committed to your son or daughter to be at their piano recital at a certain time, and you do not schedule a competing commitment because you already gave your word, your dedication, your commitment to something else. And the only reason you're having trouble with your time management problem is because you're not clear on what your commitments are. Because once you make a commitment, that's it. It's certainty. And unless you're creating that consciously and intentionally for your life, you're always going to feel disorganized. You're always going to feel stressed. People ask all the time, "Now, how do you do all the things that you do, John?" I have the same 24 hours in my day that you have in yours, and that this colleague had in his. The difference is that I'm extraordinarily clear about what my commitments are, and I don't allow my commitments to compete with one another, because then, just like my colleague, I would feel like I didn't have enough time during the day to accomplish what I need to accomplish. I would encourage anybody listening to this video to, instead of thinking about time management and thinking about to-do lists and checking things off like so many people do, and I'm not poo-pooing to-do lists. There's a place for them and they're valuable, but what I am saying is, think about the kind of life you want to create on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, quarterly basis, annual basis. Think about 10 years out. Who is the person that you want to be 10 years from now? And when you get clear on that, when you understand who that person is and what their life looks like, then it's very easy to get crystal clear about what your commitments are. Because this is the most powerful force on earth, I believe. There is nothing more powerful than a committed man or woman. Once you make a commitment, the rest is just details. It's not even a struggle. It's not even problems. It's just opportunities and gifts that you get to receive, because in doing so, they support your commitment. So please, stop worrying about your time. Everybody's got the same 24 hours in a day, okay? Worry about your commitments and focus on those more than you focus on anything else. Commitments to yourself are the most important, because if you can't stay committed to what you want for your life, how can you possibly be there and keep your word and therefore your commitments to others? Answer, you can't. Keep your word to yourself so that you can stay committed to whatever it is you set your mind to. If you enjoyed this message, if you found some value in it, or you know anyone else who you believe could find some value in it, please share it, like it, give me some love, share some comments, follow me at johnfarriman.com. Thank you.